You're listening to Real Talk Texas on 570 KLIF News and Information. Now, live in studio, your host, local real estate expert Steve Hakes.
Welcome to Real Talk Texas. Real Talk Texas is a forum where we bring in experts from the DFW community to give you what's happening in the Texas market. A lot of the news and information that you get out there today is national, really doesn't apply to us in North Texas, and I think especially in the real estate market. We've got an exciting market here. It really has flipped in the last 30 days, 60 days. And so we've been talking a lot recently on the show about the existing inventory. And we've had Alicia Trevino of Alicia Trevino Century 21, and she's joined us again today. Welcome, Alicia.
Thank you for having me.
And she's here to help me co-host the show today. And we're going to change the topic a little bit from existing home sales, although we'll touch on that a little bit about if you're getting ready to sell your house, what that really means and what Alicia can do for you and what you should do in general when you're getting ready to sell your house and make that next move. We haven't talked yet on the show about new homes and new home construction and what's going on with that. So we've brought a real expert into the studio today. His name is Aaron Graham, and Aaron is Vice President of Operations with Highland Homes. They're the largest privately held residential home builder in Dallas, Texas. One thing Aaron and I were talking about before the show is that they only build in Texas. This is a Texas company, and they are privately held. There aren't too many builders out there or new builders that do a large volume that you can say that about. They know the Texas market as well as Highland Homes does. And so we're going to hear from Aaron today. Aaron's background is has got his undergraduate degree from Brigham Young University and his MBA from the Amos Tuck School of Business at Dartmouth College. And that's kind of interesting because a few weeks ago we had Colonel Miley on the show, and Bill Miley of Miley Law. He's a Dartmouth. He got his graduate degree from Dartmouth as well.
Well, there you go.
Yes, and he's And if you listen to that show, and you can go onto our website at realtalktexas.com and listen to what Colonel Miley talked about. He does a lot of great things for veterans and for active service people right now. And right now, you need to, if you're a veteran and you're listening out there, you need to go to the website and listen to what Bill Miley had to say, because he's doing a lot of great things to help the people that are active service as well as the veterans. Let's talk about Highland Homes for a second. They were founded in 1985. Like I said before, they are privately held. They're currently building about 1,800 homes a year, and they build in Austin, Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, and San Antonio. So, again, Texas-based. And in 2011 and 2012, they got the People's Choice Award for the Builder of the Year, and that's from the J.D. Power and Associates, and that's pretty impressive as well. So, welcome, Aaron.
Thank you, Steve. Very excited to be here today.
What I want to get into right away is let's just talk about the industry and what's going on in new builds, because we haven't talked about that on the show yet. And Aaron, if you'd share with us what's happening in new construction today.
Well, the word of the day is up. Everything is up. Traffic is up. Sales are up. Costs are up. Prices are up. We're seeing a tremendous increase in demand. As you said, in the last 30, 60, 90 days, something that we haven't seen in years. That increase in demand is being married with a limited supply of lots. During the downturn, developers simply didn't bring a lot of lots on. And as a result, we're seeing what happens when there's increased demand and limited supply of lots. In addition to that, there's rising costs. We see labor and material costs rising every month. That is putting upward pressure on pricing. We're increasing our prices every month just to keep up with the costs. The bottom line is, if you're thinking about buying a home, you better buy now.
Well, and that's the thing that we've seen in a mortgage standpoint. We've seen our activity. I know, Alicia, you've seen a lot of activity. What we keep saying to each other is, the buying season's hit early.
Oh, it really has, and it happened so suddenly. We weren't expecting it, and we've been telling our clients, buy now, because the interest rates are going to turn. But now it's buy now, because the prices are going up, and they're going up so rapidly. In some cases, we're seeing not only 20, 30, 40% increases. It's unbelievable. But when I was talking to Aaron before the show, now I understand more so why those costs are shooting up like they are, because your construction costs are going up so quickly.
That's right. And it's many of the subcontractors and material providers that provide labor and material to the home building business. During the downturn, they let people go. They shut factories down, and they have not been able to bring things back on as fast as demand has increased. And so supply and demand, again, those prices of labor and material have gone up. In addition, lot prices have gone up dramatically. Again, limited supply of lots. And so one of the reasons you buy now isn't just because of the potential increase in interest rates and because of those increasing costs, but quite frankly, availability of a home or a home site in a community that you want to be in. That may not be there.
Well, and if you're in your car and you're driving around listening to the show today, I'm sure you have driven past areas of the Metroplex that are under heavy construction for the highways. And we talked about this before, but, one of the things I do is I go to a lot of industry conferences and things like that. And recently I heard the professor from Texas A&M School of Real Estate. He's a dynamic speaker. He's great. And he's part of the Mortgage Bankers Association meeting. And he talked about how the DFW market is just under 7 million in population today. By 2030, that's only 17 years away, okay? We're supposed to be at 12 million people. That's a huge growth, and I don't see a lot of vacant houses. So I think there's going to have to be some new construction. I can tell you in the Uptown area, there are tons of new apartments being built. There's tons of condos. In the Las Colinas area, you've got a ton right off of 114 and Loop 12 there, ton of new apartments coming online in preparation. And I think it's because in Texas, it's a great place for business.
Oh, we're seeing lots of relocation coming in. Not only are we seeing more people moving into the suburbs again, which is really nice to see because, that kind of stopped, but I'm getting calls not only from out of the state, but also out of the country. I've had 4 people come in who are actually coming in from another country. That's really wonderful to see. I have one of my agents is showing someone from Australia. We're showing them new homes too, by the way.
Wonderful.
So we're really excited to see that, but I've never seen that before. I haven't ever had that much relocation.
And today we're going to talk about the new home construction market in North Texas. You're listening to Real Talk Texas. I'm your host, Steve Hakes. And we're also adding the service that if you're out there and you're thinking about building a new house or buying a new house, just go ahead and send a text to the show, and that number is 817-925-2546. That's 817-925-2546. Just send a text saying the word buy, sell, or build, and then what we'll do is we'll get you in touch with the person and give you more insight about what's happening in the marketplace, maybe give you some direction you're looking for. And if you're driving, please don't text. Go ahead and just leave a voicemail what you're looking for. So stay tuned. We'll come back with more from Aaron and Alicia.